Welcome back to another vlogmas, guys. Sorry I've been missing for a couple of days, but like I said, I'll try and do one as many days as I can, and it probably won't be every day, and it hasn't been. Tonight I want to show you around the kitchen. So this isn't kind of like a big reveal that I've mentioned I'm going to do. I'm not even sure that I'll ever manage to do that. I just want to show you what we've got going on since we've had it done. It's not totally finished, but if I wait until it is finished, then who knows when that video will be. So right now it is 6 o'clock. I have tea started in the Instant Pot because I forgot to take the chicken out of the freezer to defrost. So I'm now cooking it in the Instant Pot, which that basically acts as, it's as tender as if it had been in the slow cooker all day. So I'll just be able to shred that, put it with some vegetables and things. I'm actually going to add it to some of our canned vegetables that I did. So I did like a vegetable stew. I'm going to make some gravy, add some mustard, maybe do some potatoes. Anyway, all of that is going on. So if you hear a funny noise, it's either the washing machine that's on in the utility, or this is just starting to build up pressure. I can hear it starting to spit and to sizzle and things. So bear with me as usual, busy. I'm in between doing the horses. The horses are outside just having some air time at the moment, and I'll be heading back out to put those guys away. Stephen has just chopped some kindling, so he is busy putting the fire on and doing some other things in the room. And yeah, just a typical winter night, weekday. I've been at work, we've both been at work today, physically away in the office, but it sounds as though, in fact, it might be right now that Boris, the old Prime Minister, is due to give an update on what's happening. So I get a feeling that we might be told we're going to be working from home. Anyway, more important things afoot. Let's have a look around the kitchen. So this corner here is my favourite corner. It's not huge in terms of the shelves, but we bought the brackets, all of the brackets that you'll see on the shelves off eBay. They were quite expensive compared to what we would normally pay, but we want something that's built to last. And Stephen made all of these shelves from wood that we have on the small holding, and they are finished with an oil, so it's Jacobean oak, the colour of the oil that they are. And he made all of the shelves. The idea with this kitchen is we have the under counter cupboards, which I'll show you just now, and I wanted those to be quite understated so that they weren't what drew your eye when you came into the kitchen. The shelves are what it's all about for me, and the worktops. So starting up in the corner, we've got all of my herbs and spices. I get asked, do you use all of those? Yes is the answer. I haven't used them all yet, but I will over the course of the months and the years, depending on what the season is and what it is within the jars, etc. Some of them are from our garden. Some of them I buy from Aldi, the contents that is. Some of them I buy from Buy Whole Foods online. It depends what it is, how much of a niche it is. For example, you can buy chia seeds really expensively if you want to, but Aldi sell them for a great price. So if I can get them from Aldi, I'm going to get them from Aldi. So we've got all sorts up here. We've got the different herbs, spices. For Christmas time, we've got the cranberries, we've got sage, we've got cinnamons, cinnamon sticks as well as cinnamon powders. We've got coconut shreds. We've got all different seasonal herbs up there as well as out of season stuff that we just use all year round, that we've grown in the garden. So excuse the Instant Pot, I can hear it coming up. So we've got the things like, so there's turmeric, beetroot powder. These are your green algae, your spirulina, your chlorella. We're really looking at in the typical, it sounds like, jumping on a bandwagon, but every new year I really enjoy a fresh start. So I'm not somebody that I don't want to say, oh yeah, I'm going to do all these New Year's resolutions, and then, well, I have tried dry January, it didn't work too well, but been there, done that. But we do like to start the new year with a fresh approach. So we get the Christmas decorations put away sooner than a lot of people. We like to try and do a bit of a cleanse and a detox, and a lot of these things are new to us, and we will try and incorporate them into a healthier lifestyle. We're not going on a sort of mad trying to lose too much weight diet, though we both do want to lose. That's not true. I want to lose weight. Stephen doesn't need to lose weight because he's fantastic looking as he is. And I want to do it through healthy living rather than a diet, if that makes sense. So we are focusing right now on as much eating from the small holding as we can. I did say through December it's going to be a bit, a bit crazy because it's anything goes. But definitely come the January, we'll be implementing a lot more of these. All kinds of different super greens, wheatgrass powders, coriander seeds. Oh, there's all sorts that's going on up there. I use a lot of those when I'm making homemade stock and things like that right now. Let me take it over to these other shelves, which I'm just loving because Stephen has put up the fairy lights for me. How cool are they? So yeah, this is in the other corner. Can you see that mushroom as well? So that's one that Stephen actually made for me using his pyrography set that we got him for Christmas last year. Now on here we've got all of the lentils. So these are yellow split peas, brown rice, standard red lentils, pearl barley. This is your kind of your broth mix that you just pick up for cheap from Aldi or your supermarkets. Like this is an example of chamomile. So this is from our own garden. These are coconut shreds, super greens from our own garden, pinto beans, salt. This was trail mix. Stephen really likes that. These are seeds for breakfast seeds, nettle powder, which is again from our own garden, weeds, raisins or Brazil nuts, nutritional yeast. We've started using that quite a lot. It's a really good source of vitamin B12. These are just, you know, what they're called. They're like the spicy peas and corn from Aldi again. Yeast for my baking. This is hibiscus tea. Well, it's not, it's hibiscus. Is it a flower? I can't remember. And this is something that I want to turn into tea. So I've heard that it's got really good things that it can help you out with. I'm really curious to start learning more about herbal teas and things like that. And then again, up at the top shelf in the corner there is my Nana's tin that she gave me. I don't know if people have been following for very long or even if I said on YouTube, but lost my Nana during the pandemic. Was really tough because we couldn't physically be with her. I had to talk to her through a window from outside because we weren't allowed in. Anyway, so having something of Nana's here is just lovely. And then there's also, up here, this one is calendula and nasturtiums and marigolds dried for teas, which is supposed to be really good. This is my rhubarb. I did a video on drying the rhubarb, which is for teas as well. And then there's apple mint and golden castor sugar randomly just in the corner there. So I absolutely love these shelves. And if I take you over here, I'll show you the last set of shelves that Stephen made as well. Sorry, I'm bouncing you. And this is right next to, I'll show you all around in just a second, but this is right next to where I work, which is the island, which is just here. And this is all of the flours, the corn, meal, oats that we have pretty much every morning, to be quite honest with you. Agar tin that's got bits and pieces in there, random pot of chilli, garlic salt, which I've started using quite a lot. Cute little egg holes there as well. And then this is the soup tureen that Stephen bought me. Didn't realise that you can't use it directly on the agar to cook the soup in, so it's a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Our no trespassing, violators will be shot, survivors will be shot again sign, and then this is the kids counting down to Christmas. I don't know if that's how many days are left or not, they'll tell me, and the obligatory bottle of Christmas Baileys. So let me turn you around and show you some of the other things that we've got. Now these signs, this one and this one, are right next to the wine rack that Stephen made. This is made out of pallets. We did have to go and buy new wine glasses because we are terrible for smashing them, so they're there pretty much just for show. And if you look closely, that's actually an empty bottle. And there's one missing. We'll get those refilled. So these we already had and were in the cupboard, and we've just brought them back out rather than buying new. The shelves that I absolutely love. And then this is another spice rack, which I do use every day. Let me just take a step back for you. And again, Stephen's made this, so he's made the bottom bit a little bit bigger so that you can fit in the taller pots. And then these ones all just happily fit in the kind of, this brand here in the UK is a lot more expensive than the supermarket brands, but they always come in a slightly taller pot. So we've made it available for both of them. Then we've got the kitchen note sign, which we bought from the range, which is just a shop local to here. I think it's a national shop for England, but I'm not sure if it goes outside of England. I know my lovely friend Louise in Wales says that they don't have one there, but I'm not sure if that's for everywhere. Now this other fantastic Stephen will go mad because it's not got all of the knives on it. Piece of kit is literally a tree from our farm that he has chopped to make sit on an angle and inserted these magnets into them. So you literally, this knife isn't on there because I stupidly told him that we had this number of knives and we didn't, and I'd left one off. So this one just lives down here. All the other ones are in use and getting washed, but he's inset the magnets in so that you can literally just attach your knives, and I just think that's a magnificent bit of kit. Isn't that fantastic? And this is where I work. Hang on, let me show you. So this is the island that, again, Stephen made. Made this from featherboard and the top from wood that he had lying around. And that's where I'm always working. So I've got this other bit of countertop that he has just made look a little bit prettier. He's put these bevels in, or whatever they're called, and that is where I literally work, do all my chopping, everything. You can see there's my head torch, which is why I've still got the hat on, because I've got big red marks all over my head from doing the horses. It's pitch black out there. And then behind where I stand and work is the Aga. So you guys have seen that in a lot of my cooking videos. We've got the Christmas lights up. And then we get round to, this is the fridge unit that caused me so much trouble. If you follow me on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. And these are just the kind of unassuming, nice, plain cabinets, shaker style, that allow the countertops and the shelves to kind of speak for themselves. So those countertops are solid oak and they're quite deep compared to what you can get. So we picked those because we just think that they're just absolutely fabulous. And then we've also got this other range master. Now people will wonder why we've got this if we've got the Aga, but sometimes the Aga goes off in the summer, and also sometimes I just need a little bit extra than the space that we've got with the Aga. You know, Christmas time, things like that. Excuse the pots, you know, reality here, if I wait until the kitchen's tidy, this will never happen. So we've got a fantastic double Belfast sink. It's so deep. I didn't realise how deep it was when we ordered it, but it's amazing. And we have the little egg holders that Stephen also made as well. Look at that wrinkly egg. Little kitchen conversion sign there. So Stephen just came in, brought Annie with him, rinsed out a cloth in the sink, which is now running draining because he made the water absolutely filthy because he's up to no good doing something in there. I think he's cleaning the fire and has got the cloth that's absolutely filthy. So just came in, rinsed it out, and then walked out, and I was like, can't leave that there. Anyway, so Annie's in here, and you might hear the gurgling of the sink as well. Say hi, Annie. No, not saying hi. So this here is a bookcase that we picked. Originally Stephen said, oh, we'll put a wine fridge in there. I said, well, we don't drink white wine and it'll just end up looking a mess. I need to use it for something a bit more practical, because again, this kitchen for me is all about practicality, because I'm a very practical cook. I want everything that I use to hand. I want it, you know, easily accessible. Everything has to be easily accessible. So we decided to put a bookcase there, and it hasn't got all the books on at the moment that we want. So I've got quite a few Christmas books out, and I want to get a load of canning done again now that I'm coming up to getting some time off over Christmas. It'll probably be in between Christmas and New Year when I manage to start getting that done. And as I start using the books, the ones that I use the most, I'm going to be putting on the shelves rather than just filling it up now. I've got so many books, it's unbelievable, but we'll get the ones out that I use most frequently. And then that takes us back round to this corner here, which you've just seen. There's a double cupboard there. We were considering putting a dresser above there, sort of a dresser top, but I think the shelves that Stephen's made look even better, so I'm super pleased with that. I couldn't have asked for more. The other thing that I want to show you that the family think I'm crazy for is we've got some new cutlery as well. Got some new mugs, which are over there, which is we've all got one farm animal each, so we know whose mug is who, and then we know who's not done the washing up. But look at this. This is like a gold looking cutlery that we got from Wilko's, and nobody else likes it. They think it's some sort of like spatula. This is obviously the spoon. I just love it. I think it's so different and perfect. I absolutely love them. So we've got a pack of those. They're humouring me, shall we say. So this is it. This is the new kitchen. I'm absolutely in love with it. We are just enjoying everything at the minute, food wise, drink wise. Through December, we're so busy with work, so busy with the small holding, and we're going to pick back up, as I say, with the kind of the more healthy eating and that side of it from the January side of things. But I'm cooking up a storm, absolutely all sorts going on in here right now. We're doing Christmas dinner, hopefully, as long as we're still allowed with the whole virus thing. So I'm really looking forward to doing that and entertaining our family and feeding everybody at Christmas time. So that's it, this is the kitchen. I didn't want to wait for a big reveal, as I say, otherwise it might never happen, but I just wanted to show you what we've got going on in its whole Christmas charm as well. I need to go back out and get the horses sorted, I need to get tea finished, absolutely all sorts, so apologies if it's a bit of a ramble, but I hope you like it. If you've got any questions, just let me know, and maybe if I ever do a proper Christmas kitchen video, I'll answer them then, but otherwise I'll answer them in the comments below for now. And I need to get this edited and get it out because I'm a little bit behind with my videos, as you might have seen. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all well, and I'll talk to you soon.